a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it basketball. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear.
First opened back in 2008, there's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. Here we go, the final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway.
This will make it into the end zone. Well, he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
That's the reason we bought for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Taylor. He'll be brought down right around the 37. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put him in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 40.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Taylor. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Mayfield off the play fake. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll finally be taken down, but he gets inside the Houston 20. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Taylor. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
The ball carrier.
Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Taylor again. The
heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Ross Blacklock.
The give to Taylor. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
If I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here's Brian Anger now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. It's fielded at the 45. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Colts 7, Texans nothing.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
2nd and 1 at the 37-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They run with Taylor. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 31. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
The 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Jonathan Taylor, the ball carrier. Bernardrick McKinney on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Texans' 14-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield looks to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
8-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On 3rd down, it's Taylor. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 29, Watson got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Texans.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 20-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And the Texans, first down.
A run for Nick Chubb. A gain of 3, 2nd down. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Colts 17-yard line.
Here's Watson. Dancing, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run with Chubb. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. This is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Watson eluding the pressure right. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's make it happen. It's time.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
A 28-yard gain.
But remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
Houston.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They run, jump, and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Leighton Vander Esch on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
He was brought down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down.
8-yard pickup.
The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Watson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Throwing again is Watson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the 1st.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
They'll give it to Chubb, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Texans draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
Naomi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, first and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. They'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 39 yards there, a big one. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a second and 11. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Again, the ball carrier.
And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Taylor. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the fourth. A big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Mayfield to throw it. And it's incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And this Texans defense stands tall. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on fourth down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up. but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
Now a first down throw. Watson firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. A good position to be in here, second and inches. Now it's Watson. Space to maneuver at the 40. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They give the Chubb out of the gun, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 40-yard line.
On second and 11 now. Watson flushed out right. Oh, fires this one downfield for Chubb. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down.
Third down and 11.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Oh, can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A gutsy decision there at this stage in the second half in their own territory, and a decision that they might regret.
Can't wait for the postmortem. You know, this post-game press conference, because the questions are going to come fast and furious about this decision, no matter how the game turns out, right? What were you thinking there? Why? Did you have a certain play call? Were you confident in your defense? Oh, yeah. Why? It's going to keep coming up.
And no matter the scoreboard, just tough to justify. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward.
At the 23-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Again, it's Taylor. Now he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
The Colts on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
For the field goal, a 37-yard attempt.
Catanzaro's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. On first down, it's Watson being chased out left. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, Watson.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Third and 2, Watson steps away to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved a first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Elsewhere, 4th quarter score now from Baltimore. And the Ravens have opened it up a bit, leading by a couple of scores. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now it's Watson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 27. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out.
Oh, no, he lost the football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Taylor. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Seven yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
He was taken down.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On the counter, it's Taylor. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1.
Yard gain on the play. It's now 4th down and 1.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the 1st down, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after now from Catanzaro. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
24, Texans 7.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Watson. Incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. One last throw here for Watson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So this